What's good, y'all? Your boy Bars Banger here. And every morning, weekday morning from 7 to 10, I'm tuned into the best morning show in the world, the Morning Show podcast with the overlooked MC, the Joker, and the Queen Vette Green. Monday through Friday from 7 to 10. You already know. Tap in.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Jay Relentless, the one and only, and you're watching the only morning show that's moving right now. Every morning from Monday through Friday, 7 to 10 a.m. It's the Joker and Vette Green. Tap in, tap in, tap in. The Morning Show podcast. You guys already know. Regardless of the outcome, my time will never switch. Let's turn the world up.
What's going on, y'all? It's Case Closed. Ain't no other. I'm tuned in to the Morning Show podcast, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's hosted by overlooked MC The Joker and Vette Green. If y'all ain't tuned in, I don't know what you doing.
Yo, what up? This your boy Terrence Love, and you're listening to the only show moving in the morning. That's the Morning Show podcast with Joker and Vette every Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. And remember, let's get love back on the radio. Terrence Love.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Naquasia, and you are listening to the only show moving in the morning, the Morning Show podcast with Joker and Vette. Every Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. And I don't want nobody but you tuned in.
Hey guys, good morning. This is your girl Essence Official, and I'm here watching the Morning Show podcast with Joker and Vette Green, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Make sure you guys is tuned in. I'll see you on the next show.
Yo, what's good? This your boy, DJ King Shy, D King Shy, whatever you want to call me. Listen, when I wake up in the morning, I ain't looking for coffee. I ain't looking for no pick-me-up. The only pick-me-up I need is the morning show with the OG, the Joker. Of course, the queen of all queens, Miss Vette Green. Make sure y'all tune in, man. Music information, world information, for us information. They provide it all. They connected to the connected. So make sure you tap in. I'm tapped in.
I don't know, it's my time. You better treat me right. And I don't know, it's my time.
Oh, baby, let me introduce myself. I'm the doctor of your heart. You can call me love. I'm the type of man. Just share my plans with you. Just do your part. I will make your dreams come true. Be the woman that's gonna help me build my empire.
You
It's your boy, the Joker, the Overlook MC, right here live on this Monday, right here on the morning show. It's your boy, the Joker, the Overlook MC. I got the Vet Green, the Queen, right here. Where you at in your mental health between 1 and 10? Where you at on your mental health between 1 and 10, man? I'm about a good 8 doing what it do this morning, right here on the Morning Show podcast. How you feeling this morning, Queen?
I am feeling fantabulous. I had a great weekend. I don't know if I'm frozen or not, but I'm feeling so good. I am definitely at about an 8 this morning. The sun is shining. It's supposed to be like 70 degrees today, so I'm basking in all of this this day that the Lord has given us today.
Yeah, the bipolar weather. The bipolar weather.
Right.
The bipolar weather right there.
Snow showers this weekend, y'all. Y'all already know it's Buffalo. What we gonna do?
Yeah. You 70 day snow next week. You know what I'm saying?
You already know. Hey, Joey. Hey, Trey.
Yeah, we gonna enjoy it while we got it though. We gonna enjoy it while we have it. So I'm saying, so you know what I'm saying. So let me stop complaining. But I'm just want to bring it out there. Don't get comfortable, y'all. Cause I gotta feel like Sam Cooke, cause the change gonna come.
Listen, don't come with your shorts on. Don't come with your shorts. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. It's gonna be snowing by the weekend.
Yeah, everybody want to go to Sunset Beach and all that. That water cold.
Fact.
No doubt. We're gonna have a good time today on this morning show, man. How everybody doing this morning? Put it in the chat, man. Where you at on your mental health, man? Put it in the chat how y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? The queen right there, Tamara, who was definitely hosting the old school hip hop competition on April 6th. She gonna do her thing. Shout her out right there. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna make her do what it do. How you doing this morning? Where you at your mental health, Tamara? Where you at your mental health? Let people know how you feeling this morning. So we can go ahead and show you some love.
Cousin.
Yes, they got Cuzzo in the building, no doubt, with the App Followers at highlights. Thank you for that. Yeah. Yes,
Tamara said she excited.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm very excited too. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. Yeah, Snow Baby in the building. What's going on, Queen? How you doing, sis? In the house, go ahead and share this to 4 or 5 people. Put add highlights and all that. Where you at on your mental health? Where you at on your mental health between 1 and 10? Where you at on your mental health between 1 and 10? And put it in the comments so we can show you some love this morning on this Monday. Amazing Monday. 70 degrees Monday.
Yes, Tamara made a move last night. Tamara just
breaking up a little bit, but that's okay. We know what it is. It's going on. Yeah. You're tired, but you're blessed. I know that's right.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah,
Am I still there, bro?
You still there? I see you. We see you. We hear you breaking up a little bit, but that's okay.
Okay. Tamara said never again.
Never again. She said Snow Baby said she had a 7.
Okay, love. We're gonna bring that up.
We're gonna bring that up. Show love to the sus. You know what I mean? Doing her thing and focus and all that, man. Go bring it up. By the time at the end of this show, you should be at a good 8.5 at least. You know what I'm saying, me? You know what I mean? At least 8.5. We're gonna try to get you at the 8.5 by the end of the show. Stay tuned. Then we appreciate you taking the time to show up and show out this morning on the Morning Show podcast, man. What y'all do this weekend? Put it in the chat. What y'all do this weekend? There's a lot of things was going on this weekend. I had a pretty good weekend myself.
Yeah, what you do this weekend, bro?
I'm always working. I'm working. You know what I'm saying? I had to do some painted drip all weekend. I was in my creative bag with my Cuzzo's joints, you know.
Okay. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It got her face on there.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like those.
Painted drip. Yeah, I'm working. You know what I mean?
Sweet.
Got that bling on there.
That is fire. Yeah. I like those.
Yeah. And then I'm working on your girl. I know you were chilling with my home girl.
Oh my God, Winter Peace was so that. I love how you got that winter there.
Yeah.
She is such a vibe. I absolutely love her. She did you what is that? The
Yeah,
Louis Vuitton on the back.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hooking my sis up, you know what I'm saying? Her
That
signature,
cassette tape is fire.
yeah, her signature shoe with painted drip. Yeah.
That
Yes.
yeah, it was nice. We had a really good time. Big shout out to Buffalo Kitchen Club. Big shout out to King Shot. Man, when I see the support that this man has, it's amazing. He had his mom there. He
Yeah.
had aunts. I mean, it was just family. It was amazing just seeing the
Yeah.
amount of support that he had. When his mom came in, followed by the auntie, and then
Yeah.
his security and stuff. I mean, that's love right there. You know that you really are a great person and doing some great things in this world
That's
when you
what's up.
have that type of support. Man,
Yeah.
it was an amazing time. I am very grateful, very honored to have been asked to even host that. I did it along with Lola Rue. We had a great time. Buffalo Kitchen Club. The food was fantastic. I had got the fried lobster tail. Oh,
Okay. Oh, off the chain. That
oh,
sounds good. They heard about the good food there though, man. I've been seeing the
yeah.
reviews and stuff. I see your cousin said she had a 7. We're gonna get that to an 8.5 by the end of the show. Stay tuned in, cuzzo. You know what I
Bring that up,
mean?
cuz. Bring that up. Hey,
Yeah.
Don. Grand
You got
Rising, bro.
Sean Dawn, the man that's always busy all the time. Sean Dawn, Even West Network, man. Even West Network Radio is just off the chain. I've been tuned in on that. You know what I mean? Shout out to this. Get the highlights. Yes, and at everyone too. I forgot about the at everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's at the 8. He said he's at the 8. That's what I'm talking about. We gotta go ahead and,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? You gotta give somebody some of that energy then, big bro. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Give somebody that look some of that. So get some people out here that's a 7. We got some people that's a, you know what I mean, 7.5. You know what I mean? You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? He might try to get you at a 10 by the end of the show. You know what I mean?
We
Yeah,
had
cause
an
I
8
know.
together.
Yeah, no doubt. Cause you know life be lifing, You know what I mean out there. You know what I mean. But I was in my bag this week. I was just designing and taking notes and phone calls and taking my little course and all that. And I did some training, some marketing updates on some clients and teaching. And so all I was doing all week. I was just enjoying it. You know, got a lot of stuff done too with shopping and all that good stuff around the house and all that stuff too. So, and getting ready for the trip. You know what I'm saying? About to get back on the road. We'll be in Buffalo in the next week or so. So, I'm just doing a little prep work, doing, life in a little bit of life in. That's ain't nothing crazy. You know, talking to
And
my
I can't believe
grandbaby.
that March is here.
Yeah, March is here. Talking to my grandbaby yesterday. She, her birthday. My little VB. You know what I'm saying? That baby 3 years old. You know what I'm saying? Papa had to holler at her on the phone. We talked on the phone a little bit.
Uh,
And she said I was interrupting her watching Lion King. I said, I'm sorry. Oh, you're messing up your birthday vibes. But I'm saying, I'm like, my bad. She's like, Papa, I'm watching Lion King. I'm watching Lion, okay? I said, okay.
you bothering me, Papa.
Yeah.
This is my
You know what
favorite
I'm saying?
show.
Yeah, it's my birthday. I want to watch this, and you interrupted. I know it's my birthday, but you know what I mean? Wrong timing. Yeah. She's 3 years old, so they had a little gathering with her and everything was good, going well from the accident. Everybody's doing good. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. You said 5 more days. 5 more days left. Okay. What's going on in 5 more days? What's going on in 5 more days, Tamira? You know what I'm saying? Put me on. You know what I'm saying? Put me on. You know what I mean? What's going on in 5 more days? You know? Oh, your B day. Okay. Yeah, the Queen birthday is coming, y'all. We're gonna have to do a celebration on the show for Tamira's birthday in 5 more days. You know what I mean? No doubt. Yeah. It's a lot of birthdays. In March. You know what I'm saying? I got
Yeah,
aunties, I got
Pisces.
cousins. You know what I'm saying? My dad's birthday is tomorrow, so you know what I mean. So
Is
got my
it?
father's birthday. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
Pop's
happy
birthday and
birthday,
all
Papa
that.
Franklin.
Yeah. Senior. You know what I'm saying? I'm junior. That's senior.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna see him when I come to Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up with him. You know what I mean? You know, he got out of surgery. He doing good. Got out of surgery. Is very successful. He's doing good. So I got to go see my dad in the building. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go holler at him, you know, and all that. Yeah. No doubt. Yeah.
And it's Women's History Month this month, starting everyone.
Yes.
So send us if you have anybody that you'd like to showcase. Just let us know.
Yeah.
Women's history doesn't mean that it has to have happened. It can be happening right now. Someone making history.
Yeah. No doubt. Happy birthday, Joe. Your birthday is tomorrow. Okay. All right.
Oh,
Got a lot of birthdays. We need anybody else have a birthday. Pisces in the building. Yeah. Happy birthday, Joe. You tomorrow we're gonna celebrate your birthday tomorrow too. So come on the show. We're gonna show you some birthday love. You know what I mean? No doubt. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with the round table. I don't know what's going on. I ain't had the round table in about 8 months. Don't know about the round table. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Pisces is in the building. You know, it's a lot of birthdays, a lot of amazing birthdays. It's in March. You know, a lot of my family and friends and all that. So yeah, definitely. But we're gonna go ahead and take a break, y'all, and get into a music video. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna get into the conversation on, you know, of course, it's Women's History Month. You know what I mean? We're going to get into the history of hip-hop, let you know what went on in the history of hip-hop, and we're going to talk about FREAKNIK. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about FREAKNIK because you know the documentary come out on the 21st. We're going to have a conversation with that and all that. So y'all stay tuned in and keep sharing and keep letting everybody know what's going on. And we'll be right back in the place to be, no doubt, here on The Morning Show. Let's go.
Hey guys, good morning. This is your girl Essence Official, and I'm here watching the Morning Show podcast with Joker and Yvette Green, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Make sure you guys is tuned in. I'll see you on the next show.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Chrissy, here to let you know that the Evening Rush Network now has an app. Yes, an app, you guys. So you can stay connected on the go and watch all your favorite podcast shows. You can download the app at Google Play Store or Apple iTunes. So spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, if you're looking to start a podcast and really don't know how, well, hit us up at the Evening Rush Network at gmail.com and inquire about time slots, pricings, and everything you may need to get started. We got you. Join the winning team, the Evening Rush Network. And also, download that app. What are you waiting for? Get to it. Now, here are our sponsors.
I have a dream. My 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
You make it better.
We become slaves to our own vices, becoming addicts to tangible items that will soon control us, leaving us drowned in the waters deeper than our own troubles. Our pride comes before the fall, but we never see the fall coming, leaving us stuck in this matrix of mental slavery. It's time we shake the inadequacy, It's time we break free. Slavery ended, so they say. What if they told you that you wouldn't break a bone if you fell up off the mountaintop? Hammers cocked, then they pop, and results bodies drop. Slammers like a slave to the system of the hate you hold. Break the code, take a hold of your life and stand. Don't settle for the property if you don't own the land. The status of the ice you rock should never take the man. You sporting broken chains, but them chains ain't worth a damn. Mental traps, picture that. It's not a Sony, but them images are clear enough for you to get the story. Beautiful is black skin, but black skin is taxing. It's like having ball tires trying to gain traction. Y'all steady killing for the root of evil. Y'all rocking Thames on that tree is where they hung our people. The times that we're living in are so deceitful. It's not a black or white thing if the truth is equal. Free.
From so many shackles, the snares and the traps, they say it doesn't matter. Whatever's in me, that they coming after. You better believe I'ma keep moving forward. I'm breaking free. From so many shackles, the snares and the traps, they say it doesn't matter. Whatever's in me, that they coming after. You better believe I'ma keep moving forward.
Yeah, yo, I could take it back to Martin having a dream of Harriet underground helping slaves to get free. But when I look at this day and time, tears come to my eyes.
'Cause that's not how it was meant to be.
The conscience torn down like dilapidated buildings. Materials glorified, now we worshiping Satan. Drugs, sex, money seems to be the most important. But love is what we really need. Togetherness, supporting. Black king, you are more than a rapper. Drug dealer, ball player, or a convict with a number. Black queen, you are something to remember. Powerful sister, beautifully brilliant, plus your melanin's a winner. They wanna wipe it all away, but history can't ever be erased. Cause we still tell the stories, leave it in our legacies. And even when we 6 feet under deep into the grave, our spirits living on forever like eternity.
So many shackles, the snares and the traps, they say it doesn't matter. Whatever's in me, that they coming after. You better believe I'ma keep moving forward. I'm breaking free. So many shackles, the snares and the traps, they say it doesn't matter. Whatever's in me, that they coming after. You better believe I'ma keep moving forward.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. That is the music video of the month right here, right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm at Al Max and his beautiful wife, baby girl, put together a masterpiece right there. That joint is off the chain. Salute to them. We will continue to play them and throughout the month. Y'all make sure y'all check it out and check what they got going on. Go down that rabbit hole. Make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to put add their names right up in there for the 716 Musical World for Female Artist of the Year, baby girl, and also lyricists and all that. Make sure y'all go ahead and show some love and that nature and all that. We back here on the morning show. What's going on? What's going on? I see Beck Queen the Queen on the road.
Yeah, you know what? One thing about them, they are hot for real, for real. There's no faking, and I love their camaraderie. They work together as a team, and they also work solo. They remind me of that song Neo. That Neo. Man,
Yeah, we breaking up a little bit. Breaking up a little bit. That's all.
Oh man, I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be back. I'll be back on in about 10 minutes. Let me just drop down for a few, because I don't want the entire. That sounds horrible. All right, bro.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Okay, yeah, no doubt. They're definitely doing their thing. They grinding. Power couple out of Buffalo doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? And they continue to do what y'all do because they keep on creating and do what they do. And let me say this, you know, make sure y'all know what you're worth when you're doing business. I know a lot of people that is doing business in Buffalo. I've been seeing a lot of things post up, and you know, anybody that's trying to, you know, get some services from somebody, don't be complaining as far as their prices The price is the price. Support, get your bag up, do whatever you got to do, work something out. That's just that's something that I respect. You know what I'm saying? Once I know somebody price for something, you know what I'm saying, I go with it and run with it, and I'll be like, okay, we'll work something, have a payment plan, whatever you can do, because it's all about showing the love of the art of what people is doing, and they know what they're worth, even though you feel in your heart they ain't worth for that. That's not your place to know how much somebody's worth, because I know how much I'm worth when I do paint and drip, and what I'm saying, I know that my price is my price, and it's worth that price, and you're gonna get the service 100% like you paid quadruple the price that I'm giving. That's just how I work, and I see that's how my man Al Max work with his body of work, what he got going on, filming, directing, and all that, and it's off the chain. You've seen the music video; it's amazing. That's one of the best pieces of work I've seen in a long time as a director, writer, and film. So they're doing an amazing job. It's worth that price all day long. You know what I mean? Just I tell people, just get your bag up and make it do what it do. That's all right. It's okay. It's okay. You know what I mean? That's part of the game. It's part of the business. It's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? You get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. And believe me, you will be satisfied after everything is paid, everything is done, and you see the finished work. You're going to be like, oh, yeah, that was definitely worth it. You know what I mean? Yes, no doubt, no doubt. Shout out to Bam Fam. You know what I'm saying? Shout out King Release a listening party was yesterday in Elmwood. I saw it on Vette Green's live. Yeah. It's off the chain. I checked it out also. I shared it. They did an amazing job. The King Shot. Yo, go ahead and tag King Shot right now and show him some love, because he been doing his thing all day.
Yo, what's good? This your boy, DJ King Shot, the King Shot, whatever you want to call me. Listen, when I wake up in the morning, I ain't looking for coffee. I ain't looking for no pick-me-up. The only pick-me-up I need is the morning show with the OG, the Joker. Of course, the queen of all queens, Miss Vette Green. Make sure y'all tune in, man. Music information, world information, for us information. They provide it all. They connect to the connected. Make sure you tap in.
Baby, can you be my remedy? Your love's my healer. Your love's my healer. Your love's my healer. Your words alone can make me better. Your touch alone can make me feel so new. I knew.
Come on, y'all. Come on. Y'all know what it is.
You are the one for me.
Yeah.
That's why no matter how many times we fight, I ain't going nowhere. I can block you 100 times, a million times. I swear to goodness, I'm gonna still be there on the line, like baby, 'cause I'm falling for you.
Okay.
My heart's yours, so it's all cool.
Let's vibe, y'all.
Can you be the light I need?
Come on.
Can you be the love that sets me free from all this pain hurting me? Baby, can you be my remedy? Yes, it is. Your love's my healer. Your love's my healer. Your love's my healer. Your love's my healer. And get me through. Your love's my healer. Your love's my healer. Your love's my healer. It's my healer.
Yeah, love is my healer. In a place to be. Let's go, y'all. Right here, live here on the morning show. Man, I had to play that joint, man. The event was very successful this past weekend. I wish I was there. You know what I mean? But I'll be in the place to be in the next week and a half. I'll be in Buffalo doing what to do. I will be pulling up on King Shot at the radio station. So make sure y'all tune in to the radio when I'm live on air with the brother. You know what I'm saying? Even Rush, you know what I'm saying? And all that. We're going to talk about Even Rush. We're going to talk about all our affiliates. We're going to talk about all that, man. We're going to have a good time. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's my joint too. That's my joint too. It stay on my playlist. You know what I'm saying? On Spotify. Y'all go to our Spotify. You know what I'm saying? The Morning Podcast. DA Morning Podcast. Make sure y'all share that. He's number 1 on the list. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go in and share that. And click that like button also, the heart. Let you know that the algorithm know that you love that playlist on Spotify. So we get more people to listen to it worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's on that playlist, we help them get a fan base. So more people that like it, more people that share it, more people that listen to it, more people will get put on and they can hear some of that good music on that we play on our platform. So every song that's on there been played on our platform since we started in September. You know what I'm saying? And every song on that playlist we done played on this platform. So yeah, make it do what it do. Yeah, I definitely appreciate y'all. But yeah, we are going to get into who remember Freaknik. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take a break and we're gonna get in that conversation because you know the documentary is in the place to be. The documentary, you know what I mean? It's coming out on March 21st. You know what I'm saying? March 21st. Make sure y'all tune into that. Those who remember Freaknik, the good, the bad, and the ugly, you know, of Freaknik. You know what I'm saying? It will definitely be on Hulu. You know what I mean? No doubt. So they're going to definitely talk about the history of that. We're going to get in that conversation. But until then, we're going to go ahead and take a break. And we'll be right back right here on The Morning Show. Let's go.
Hey guys, good morning. This is your girl Essence Official, and I'm here watching the Morning Show podcast with Joker and Yvette Green, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Make sure you guys is tuned in. I'll see you on the next show.
Yes. Shout out to Essence Official. Shout out to her. You know what I mean? And make it do what it do. Let's go.
I'm gonna put some like whispers in the beginning. In this part, gotta be like, you know, R&B vibe. You don't even know what you getting into. I ain't like nobody. I ain't what you been through. Just as much sweet as it could be sinful. Things they only happen only if they meant to. Somewhere out your mind where I'm about to send you. Thinking all the time, always on your mental. Promise I'll be gentle. I'ma drive you crazy, you gon' be my little rental. And I'ma ride you, baby, like a ride. Baby, your body's a tempo. Let me take care of you. Won't give you more than you can handle. I'ma start real simple, give you a sample. Let me take care of you. Let me take care of you. Let me take care of you. Take care of you. Let me take care of you. I'm gonna take my time with you. And what you like's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my time with you. I'm gonna take my time. Let me take my time. Never had it like this, I could tell. You say it's like I got you under some kind of spell. The way I do it so well. You tell me sometimes you don't know how you should feel about me. You don't even know what you getting into. If you fall in love, that ain't accidental. I could read your mind. I know what you like. And even though you shy, I'll bring out your freaky side. And when you go inside, better hold on, cause you're gonna be going for a ride. Just let me take control. Wanna feel you in my soul. I'ma get on this ballin'. I'ma give you a show. And you gon' watch me. Baby, your body's a tempo. Let me take care of you. Won't give you more than you can handle. I'ma start real simple, give you a sample. Let me take care of you. Let me take care of you. Let me take care of you. Take care of you. Let me take care of you. I'm gonna take my time with you. And what you like's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my time with you. I don't mind.
Follow the drip. Follow the drip.
Are you one that likes to stand out amongst the rest? Well, check out Painted Drip by The Joker. Painted Drip is a customized footwear company that it specializes in unique hand-painted, customized footwear, which is hand-painted by The Joker himself. Shipping is available all over, East Coast, West Coast, no matter where you are, we can get your products to you. So follow The Drip. Check out their IG page, Painted Drip, for more information. And again, all footwear is customized and hand-painted by The Joker himself.
Yeah. That Painted Drip right there, man. Y'all see what's working with on that Painted Drip. Working on Cuzzo Air Force Ones. This is a new Air Force One, too. Y'all see how it's built different from the back? You know what I'm saying? Right there, you know what I'm saying? You know, got her face on there. You feel me? Making it do what it do. Builds joints. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, this ain't even done yet, y'all. It's about, I say it's about good 50% done. You know what I'm saying? Wait till I throw that airbrush on it and all that. Those who know, like I Winter Peace joints, almost done. You know what I'm saying? Winter Peace, it's a Painted Drip. Her signature shoe by Painted Drip. You know what I'm saying? This right here is about 40% done. You know what I'm saying? Woo! So I appreciate y'all just hitting me up with the orders. You know, y'all been showing some love. I got mad people hitting me up, getting their quotes in, and all that Painted Drip. Yes, sir, no doubt. Good morning to my mentor queen, Stacy Butler, in the building, doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? Good morning. Did you appreciate you tuned all the way in this morning? Yes, Painted Drip, Joey, you already know what it is. You already know what it is. I stay busy on that this whole weekend. You know what I mean? Because if you don't know, now you know. Yes, all day long. Let's get into this conversation about FREAKNIK. FREAKNIK documentary is in the place to be on the 21st on HULU. You know what I'm saying? On Hulu. I know they've been trying to stop this documentary when they find out they was doing the documentary last year. A lot of people were protesting against it. How do y'all feel about that? When they were trying to protest, a lot of women was afraid to be exposed on all the footage that they have. And by my understanding, talking to a lot of my ATLs who was behind this thing, a lot of people that was helping out, that was submitting footage. They had over 1,000 people brung footage, videos, copy of videos of what was going on, the good, bad, and the ugly. And they're going to, I don't know if they're going to show a lot of things, but we're going to see what happened. I know a lot of people was trying to stop this from happening. But then when I seen the trailer 3 or 4 days ago of the trailer of FREAKNIK, and I was like, okay, they finally went through. I thought they was going to stop it from coming out with the documentary, and I see it still in action. I was surprised. I was shocked. So I guess they probably edited to where it's good to have, because a lot of the women and fellas that was participating in FREAKNIK back in the day, a lot of them have changed lives, and they didn't want, their kids to see them, and they was talking about they didn't want to see their grandkids see them and all that. So how y'all feel about that? That is actually coming out on the 21st, the documentary on Hulu. Yeah, it's because many of them people are now professionals. That's true. That's right. A lot of them are. A lot of the women that I know that was in FREAKNIK was FREAKNIKing it. Now, do more things. They graduate college. They doing professional things. They work in the corporate world. Some just change their life as a Christian. Some are preachers. But they, I thought they was gonna shut it down. I really thought they had. I don't know how many people signed the protest that was online, but it was a lot. There was a lot of people who protest against bringing this documentary out. The women don't want their kids seeing how they was cutting up. Yes, they was cutting up. Anybody else on here, have y'all ever been to Freaknik? Let me put that out there. Have you ever been to Freaknik? You ever had that experience in Freaknik? Do y'all? I used to hear a lot about it in the '90s. Right before they shut down, I was touring with the fair trade shows, and we end up connecting the Anderson, South Carolina fair, spring fair, was around the same time as Freaknik, because that's only an hour away from Atlanta. So a lot of the people that was on the 85 that was stuck on the 85 used to get off the exit to come to the fair. And then when the traffic went down, then they went back on the road for Freaknik. So a lot of the Freaknik people came to the spring carnival, and then they used to go there. So I had a little taste like that. And then we also snuck away from my job and also went an hour drive. And it was an hour drive. It was almost like a 3-hour drive because of traffic. But thank God I didn't get fired. But I was in the doghouse with my job with that. But we went, had a good time. I'm so ready to make money. I'm gonna sleep. Okay, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, always. You know what I'm saying? That's called consistency. You got to be consistent. That's the key to make that happen. You said maybe shouldn't have. Yeah, doing, and the footage would be out. Yeah. It's a lot of footage. I know. They interviewed Killer Mike on one of his interviews. I don't know if it's Jimmy Fallon or one of them he was on, and he was talking about the Freaknik. He was saying that it was so much footage coming in, they couldn't watch all the footage. They couldn't really pick, So there was like a lot of people brought a lot of stuff on the emails, VGH tapes and stuff, and some got some of that footage on DVD. That's crazy. Those who was going every year got some of that stuff on DVD, and they created their own little documentary too. That's out there. But they wasn't allowed to put it on Tubi or nothing because of the rights, because Hulu had the rights of, of the documentary. But a lot of people got their own little thing. You know what I mean? Did anybody here ever went to Freaknik? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? Sean Dawn said, I've been there. What have you experienced? You know what I'm saying? Make it PG as possible, but what's your experience? Was it wild? Was it crazy? When I went, it was definitely wild. Was I shocked? Yeah, I was shocked when I first went to Freaknik. I believe I went to Freaknik in 98. I think it was 98, 99, right before they stopped it in the early 2000s. But it was definitely an experience. It was different. I was very shocked. The first thing we seen on the highway before we even went to Atlanta on 85, people was walking down 85 in the cars, and people was walking to car. And 80% of the people that was walking were naked. The police couldn't do nothing. It was so many people. That's the first. We was on 85 going past Jimmy Carter exit, and the next exit was ours. And I was like, man, this was crazy. I was like, I couldn't believe it. Like, and I'm thinking, people got daughters, man, and they out here wilding like that, butt necking on the 85, and on the 285 was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Going the other way, that was crazy. Like the party started right on the highway, on 285, on 85. The party restarted right before you get to. Let me see. When you're on the 85, right before the exit to get to Stone Mountain exit, that's where everything was hectic from there on. It's like to get into Atlanta, it's like up to 9 exits. You know what I'm saying? So it had to be the last 13 exits was nothing but a party. People had drinks in the trunk. We ain't gonna talk about the drugs. I mean, that and the drug dealers out there making licks. Everything was crazy. I I remember that. But this was in 98. So imagine what was going on in 96, 97. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the one in Miami, Never Again. Oh, okay. Had to be careful. Many looking like women was as it was a lot of transgenders out there back then. It was definitely something crazy. See now the Miami one was that Miami one. I remember I heard about the Miami one though, man. From was that connected to the Freaknik, the highway? Because I know they had like the regular Freaknik, then they had like they call it the after party spot. And I think that was Miami, and I think Daytona Beach too. And all that highway going through Georgia, going to Florida was off the chain. Like after Freaknik, Freaknik lasted for like I believe something like 6 days, and then people will leave there and go to Florida. So you probably went to the after spot. They called it the after spot, almost like an after party, the after spot. Remember the Miami one because my brother went in '94. Him and his friends went leaving Buffalo. Now I remember there used to be buses. You should leave Buffalo for Freaknik downtown. You used to have the buses right there in front of City Hall. They had like 6 buses
I
going
used to
down
hear
there.
about them. Never been. Used to hear about them though.
Yeah. What story you used to hear though, Queen? I know you heard something. I know you had some cousins that went.
Yeah, a lot of the females, used to go just mostly about the fun and everything. I think the culture back then was a little bit different. Like people couldn't get away with that stuff now.
Right.
So now as we are hearing more and more about it, like the history of it, we're hearing some of those stories where people may have gotten aired and
It's like,
used and all of that.
It was a lot of that going on. I was shocked about the highway. Like the police couldn't do nothing. They couldn't do. Police was stuck. Like when I first came down the highway, like I said, I was working at the fair in Anderson, South Carolina. Atlanta's only an hour away, so I snuck out my job to go. Me and a couple fellas, we snuck out the job and went. And this hour drive turned into a 3-hour drive because of the traffic. And the people was on the on 85 walking. Like, did you driving or you walking? Like people was getting out their cars and walking because the traffic like stopped. So on the east side, on both sides, was people walking by the thousands. Yeah, butt naked.
Wow. And it didn't originate like that. Does anyone know what the origination of Freaknik was? Because it actually originated based off of the lack of resources for some college students out in Spelman.
It was it was original. It was spring break. By my understanding, I'm watching the documentary to get more information. When I watch the documentary, to come out on March 21st, but it was a spring break party, and they named it Freaknik for a reason because it's a party. And back then, it wasn't called twerking; it was called booty shaking. But my experience with it was kind of crazy because it was like, what do you do when you go into a party like that and you seeing women actually walking around with no clothes on by the hundreds, by the thousands? What does that tell you as a man of what was going on that night? It had to be, you knew it was going to be something crazy going down. Number one, that's just natural. But once we got into Atlanta, after that long drive, and we went downtown by the underground, that was ridiculous. I felt uncomfortable the first time I was there.
Really? Because of the scantily clad females?
It's like, not just that. I'm thinking like at that time, my daughter was just born. That was in '98. My daughter was born that year. I went.
Okay.
And I was thinking as a father. You see, when I was there. And me being a wild boy that I was back then, it toned me down watching that out there in front of the underground in Atlanta, how the men was actually disrespecting all women. Like, the women that's sitting on the side that got clothes on, leave them alone. The ones walking around, they're the ones that that want to smoke or whatever they bring in because they naked.
Well, not necessarily. I've seen a couple of documentaries on that, and the culture was definitely different. The culture was more, what can I say? I don't want to say the S word, but it was sexist. Back then,
but
there were no boundaries.
I didn't like the way they was treating the women that what they had that was out there just walking with their drink. They got clothes on. Don't even got no booty shorts on. They got regular clothes on. They was harassing them. I'm like. And then I said the women that was walking around, they was jumping on people's lap, wanted to get, they wanted, they was freely with it. They was drunk, they was hugging, you know what I mean? But then a lot of them, men took advantage of that and start aping. Like it was aping in front of people.
I've heard stories.
I didn't like that. I felt some type of way. I wanted to fight everybody after that. I was uncomfortable.
As this is coming to light, I wonder how many now stars may be implicated being out there at Freaknik, because wasn't that, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't that one of the reasons why Luke came out with a lot of that music is based off of Freaknik? I believe I saw a documentary and he talked about that.
Yeah.
That's how the music kind of originated for him, or at least he got that inclination to even make that type of music.
Right. Yeah, he did. He got inspired by that. And then when them songs came out in the early 90s, I didn't know that was connected until I seen the trailer that Luke said that he was inspired by making the song Doodle Brown. And he just by him going out there, him and his fellas went out there to Freaknik, and then he got an idea. And it worked for him because that was the marketplace at the time. But far as the crazy stuff that I was seeing, after the fact, I still had a good time. We still went to the parties. I still met some good people. You know what I mean? Me being an artist at that time, and everything. So, but a lot of that stuff I was very uncomfortable in the beginning when I first rolled up in the city and seeing all the things that was going on, and those who was there, what do y'all feel? What y'all see? Those who's watching the replay or watching live, put in the comments. How did you feel when you first walked in? And if you're a female that was in that space and you changed, put it in the comments how you feel about what's going on with the documentary. If you want to be vulnerable, that's cool. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine too. But I would like to get people's perspective of what they've been through, with the Freaknik spring break party, one of the biggest parties in the world, almost pretty much. Like Mardi Gras didn't have nothing on Freaknik. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's like that was a whole different type of culture. I believe the Black Bike Week, or after they stopped Freaknik, I believe Black Bike Week was a substitute of Freaknik. I've been to Black Bike Week in Myrtle Beach twice, and that reminded me. They gave me a flashback to what was going on in Freaknik when we went up there, and I'm like, what do we do? What will we do when you see your sisters and your sisters, people that look like you, out there like butt naked? I mean, I'm just saying.
I just think about the 90s. We would be doing sitting up here lying if we didn't say that the culture was not very actually driven.
Yeah.
That's when you saw the women. We went from the women who looked like Queen Latifah and Queen Moni Love and MC Light to now we have these scantily clad women and you're using your body to promote. That's when the Instagram models, not the Instagram, what do you call them? The video vixens came out as well.
Yes.
So the culture was definitely different. They could not get away with that right now. I think that for me, I feel as if the respect was not there for women as much as it is now. Before we used our bodies to try and get, and some women still do that, try and use your bodies to get what you want. But again, like that was the culture back then.
Yeah.
Bam Fam said, which Freaknik you think is the wildest, Miami or Atlanta? I'm going to say Miami stuff they had on, and oh boy, I would never ever be at no Freaknik again at Miami. You must have got caught up down here.
Yeah.
Bam.
I don't know. That's a good question, Bam Fam. That's a good question because I've been through Miami when stuff was going on like that, but I didn't get a chance to attend the Miami thing because I was working when I did roll through Miami. But I don't know, man, because okay, well, like this. Miami got Miami. You got the Miami Beach and all that right there. But one thing about Freaknik in Atlanta that people gotta understand, they had different sections. You had the main party was downtown. Then you had Fulton County. Then you had College Park, and then you had all these, Stone Mountain. They have different Freakniks all in one. So it depends what part of Freaknik you was at. You know what I mean? Because everything was a little different. Everything was more wilder in different areas. I stayed in the downtown area. Then we went to College Park. Because they had a lot of the concert was in the College Park. All the good concerts was in the College Park side, but all the main acts and stuff that was going on was downtown. So you had, if you wanted to see Usher, he was downtown. If you wanted to see, at that time, you wanted to see like the 69 Boys and Whoop There It Is, them type of groups, they was in College Park performing. So you know what I mean. So it was so many different cultures of Freaknik in Atlanta because it was so big. It wasn't just downtown. It was like other areas. But Miami is like always in one big pot, the whole beach, the whole thing. So that's a good question. Like I said, I haven't been to the Miami one like that to really know, but by my experience, I gotta say ATL because it was so many other parts of parties. Like if you couldn't handle downtown, then you can go to somewhere else and still have a good time if you wasn't with all that craziness and the videos and people Xing in the back seats and stuff like that, and what I mean, people doing oral in front of you. Is like that stuff was that I felt uncomfortable around all that type of stuff. I really was.
It was like a big, I don't know if we can say the O word down on here, but the OG. It was a big OG down here.
Yeah. It was, and it was unsafe. You know what I mean? It was a lot of people. I heard stories, even in the late '90s, of my brother was coming back with stories saying how many people that came back home for vacation because it wasn't on social media at that time. That came home with diseases. Like,
can you imagine?
That was the crab epidemic was going on. You know what I mean? The gonorrhea epidemic was going on at that time. So they was passing on chlamydia. All that was heavy. Between like 93, 97 was real bad at one time. Like you really had to be careful. Like you couldn't, trust me.
Could you imagine if social media was around? A lot of these people who have these very important jobs right now would not have those very important jobs. And I don't feel as though your past should be held against you either.
Yeah.
So I can see why there was some hesitation in letting that documentary out. I'm sure there was a lot of pushback from people because some of them are probably lawyers. I believe one of them is a judge right now.
That's right. I did see that.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I see that on CNN. They said that one was a judge, and one of them is the preacher at Cuffle Dollars Church. What's her name? Apostle Janice Walker. Yeah, she even said that she didn't want that out. That's when she was in her before she knew who Christ was. She didn't want none of that footage because she was on a lot of that footage, and she was a video vixen too. And she was like that part of life she didn't want to replay it. And a lot of them was, I don't know how many. I mean, you might want to Google this. How many people protest? How many people signed that protest that was online? They did a whole page on Facebook and on I think it's just a Facebook page they had where you could sign, and I want to know. I want to know what the numbers was, how many people signed it to stop it from coming out on Hulu. And I guess I hope they had a contract that they don't expose a lot of footage. Because like I said before, I know Killer Mike had an interview on their podcast saying that so much footage came on their desks, emails, that out of the wazoo. I mean, VHS tapes, DVDs, emails of footage that's unbelievable. He said he didn't know it was that. He knew it was bad, but he didn't know it was that bad. You know,
I
even
didn't
Killer
know
Mike.
Jermaine Dupri and so Uncle Luke, I did not know. So the film is executive produced by Uncle Luke Campbell, Jermaine Dupri, 21 Savage. Like he was a baby. Was he even born?
Yeah, you weren't even there, bro. You wasn't even thought of, brother. You wasn't even. I don't even think he was a baby then. Yeah, 90s.
It was probably funding. Terry, T.I. Ross, Melissa Cooper, Alex Avant, Tressa Sanders, Geraldine Porras, and P. Frank Williams are all, and it's called Freaknik, The Wildest Party Never Told. And they do have a trailer. Did you want to play the trailer?
Yeah, you gotta put up. Go ahead, split the screen, play that trailer.
I'll pull it up on YouTube here.
Yeah,
when did it come out? When did you say it comes out?
It comes out March 21st on Hulu. Yes.
Okay.
March 21st on Hulu.
Freaknik trailer on Hulu. Sure enough.
Yeah.
All right, let me pull this up, y'all. Let me pull this up.
Yeah, like I said, I had my experience there, man, in '98. It was it was definitely.
Every generation has a moment where they come just to have some fun.
Atlanta is the mecca for Black people in America.
It has multiple historically Black colleges.
In the 80s,
we said, let's plan a picnic during spring break.
Let's call it Freaknik.
Freaknik was the greatest Black gathering in America.
It was like an entry point into the Black cultural experience.
To be able to be in the middle of the street, dancing, laughing, playing your music, it's a moment. The interstate, the highway, was a street party.
There wasn't even a word called twerking. It was called booty shaking.
There wasn't no social media, barely had internet.
During Freaknik, stars started coming in. You would see Tupac, Goody Mob, Outkast, Usher Raymond. I don't know what heaven looks like, but this seems like a version of it.
You was lit, okay?
The legacy of Freaknik is Black joy, Black self-determination,
Black love, Black excellence, Black enterprise.
But the legacy of Freaknik is also the ugly side.
Mm-hmm. Started to get a lot more out of control. People were coming by the masses.
What the hell just happened? If you tried to bring back Freaknik, it wouldn't be what it was.
The streets, the people, the debauchery.
The things that I saw, insane.
We had no inclination to the depth that we were creating.
Them kids ain't know nothing about Freaknik.
Trust me, your mom and daddy got down.
And so did. Yeah. He ain't tell no lie. Your mom, your daddy, and your grandmother right now was getting down. Yes, sir.
Hey, Prince Bam fam.
Yeah.
A lot of video vixens were made back then, or became big back then. Yeah, during Freaknik. Yeah.
That's how a lot of them got them jobs. You know, a lot of them got them jobs being in those videos and stuff like that. A lot of them was getting hired right on the spot, getting cash money. I see so much money. I seen the strip clubs wasn't indoors; it was outdoors. Like they said about the traffic, they wouldn't lie about that traffic. I was in that traffic. I remember that. I was in Anderson, South Carolina. It's an hour away. It took us 3 hours to get there.
Wow.
The traffic stopped for 35 minutes before it started moving again.
Oh, wait.
The police couldn't do nothing. Seeing 1,000. Imagine over 1,000 of people. I could even say, I'm not even going to exaggerate on the number. It had to be at least 3,000 or 4,000 of people walking down 85. I ain't even talking about 285 that's going the other way.
Hey, Stacy, right?
Yeah, 285 was like, yeah, Stacy, yeah, 21 Savage.
Right. That's what I said, Stacy. Like, were you even born, sir?
You weren't even thought about my brother. You wasn't even what? I didn't even think your mom and your daddy was talking.
Right. Right. He said, Man Fam said mamas and daddies was there. Yeah. You know what? At that time, I wanted to go. I can remember people going down there, but I was a mom in '93, so I couldn't go down there. By the time I was old enough, I was already a mom.
So we had to see each other. But yeah, I was in '98. I was there because I think when did Freaknik stop? Was it 2002? 2003 was the last time they did it. I forgot when they shut down.
99, I think it said. Let me bring it back up. I believe it said history of Freaknik.
Was it 99?
I believe that's what it said. One moment, I'll let you all know.
And I think they tried to do it like in 2000 and then flunked or something like that.
Yeah. In 2019, the event came back to Atlanta. So the festival actually began in 1983, as we said before. It was because a lot of the Black students there began in a historically Black college.
Yeah,
it was thrown by Spelman and Morris Brown students because they couldn't get back home. A lot of people couldn't afford to get back home, so they decided to throw their own picnic, and it soon attracted other students because, as usual, you aren't the only one.
Yeah. Prince Beresford, he was 8 years old at 98. Yeah, I was. Yeah, your uncle's there, man. Uncle Joker was there, big dog. I was outside.
He was 8 in '98. See?
Yeah. I was outside. I was there. I had. I was. That was the transition of the Pack crew breaking up around that time, and I traveled. And like I said, I worked at the fair, and like I said, the traffic was once upon a time was by the 85 by Anderson, South Carolina. So a lot of them came off the interstate because they seen the carnival, and they used to come to the carnival, to the spring carnival where I worked at. So we found out about Freaknik going on. I'm like, well, then everybody was leaving Anderson going to Freaknik because that whole Anderson spring carnival was off the chain. Like the police it was fights going on. It was people in the parking lot partying, that was like the pre-party for Freaknik while people were stopping through on their way. Yeah. In the whole Clemson Boulevard, all the way down to the exit to get to 85 traffic was crazy in Anderson. So
said he was outside tampering with people's mothers. Yeah, it ended in '99. Everybody, it ended in '99.
Yeah, because I know how. Yeah, because I was there near the end of it. Yeah, because they had to shut it down in '99 because '98 was crazy. I was there, and that was crazy. I like I said, I experienced I seen a lot. We was only there for that day. We snuck out. Like I said, I snuck from my job, went out there. We left the next day. Early that morning, got breakfast, and I was getting back. We tried to hurry up and get back to go to work to open up for the fair by 11 o'clock. We were still late. We didn't get there like 1. Supervisor, we almost got fired. I was off a job. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely off the chain. I enjoyed myself about 50% of the time, but the rest of that percentage was definitely shocking for me. It was like, nah, dog. Stuff I was seeing, a lot of things going on out there in front of my eyes, man. Like you couldn't do nothing. You couldn't stop it. You know what I'm saying? I seen girls crying. I mean, I can say a lot of things from here, but I'm not going to because do the advisor real quick because.
Yeah, hey Maybach, I know. Listen, the views and opinions expressed here are not those Vette Green or Green Links Media.
Air Franklin and Joker Stewart.
Listen, I just, you know what? Some of those judges, I don't listen. Don't hold these people, these women or men.
Yeah.
These men are out there, just taking what they should not take.
Yeah.
Don't hold them to who they used to be. Look at who they are now.
And,
I know
but
there's a lot out there.
And I know there's a lot of good men out there, but they let the alcohol and the drugs take over the situation, and that's what happened. And I seen a lot of things that shouldn't have happened. Like I said, it was in '98. That's when my daughter was born. The one's graduating college. For being a nurse, she was born that year, and I was thinking about my daughter. Me being a father of my first daughter, going out there, had me thinking a little bit. Like, is this gonna be going on with my daughter? Get that age in college? Like, is she gonna be out here? Like, I'm thinking about these things going through my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Going through my mind. It's like, it's like, man. I'm like,
What about those fathers that were out there doing people dirty, and now they may have daughters?
And they changed their life. They might be working for a corporate job or got their life changed with the Most High and doing Christian things and all that and doing the right thing. And now they're exposing these footage. I don't know how much they're going to expose on Hulu. I'm hoping, praying that they signed a contract to where they can protect a lot of these people that signed that petition that was on Facebook. And I'm hoping that they don't ruin these people's lives, man. They moved on. They better. They sorry. They don't they just want to have fun. Those who did the bad things, they've been forgiven already. Don't bring back something that's going to tamper with people's mental health, because mental health is very real. And I don't think that's fair to the weak people that still getting medicine and getting help and all that. That's all I'm worrying about. You know what I'm saying? When this thing come out on March 21st on Hulu.
I wonder, as they were going through the footage, how many now stars they saw through that footage and how they gathered. I'm interested to know how, if people had footage, like just your everyday regular Joe Schmo or Joe Shamina, Schmo Shamina, if what footage they had, and if they were going through it and like, oh, there's Jay-Z, or oh, there's DMX, or oh, there's Franklin Stewart. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah. I know I'm on camera. I ain't gonna hold you. I know I'm on camera, walking around looking crazy. Because I got in a situation out there, but I didn't disrespect nobody. I didn't, I just wasn't. I was already traumatized what I was seeing riding up that road. Going to the Freaknik, that really messed my mind up, man. Because I was thinking as a father doing all this. Now I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna be honest. If my daughter wasn't born that year, I wouldn't be thinking about none of that.
Oh, listen, I was about to say, were you only traumatized, bro? Are we being serious here?
Yeah, so like if my daughter wasn't born in '98 and I ain't had no girls, I wouldn't be thinking about none of that. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna be honest. My mind was, I was young, dumb, and full of and I'm be honest. I'm be vulnerable with this here. And I would have been I wouldn't give a hot damn about nothing going on. But when my daughter was born a couple weeks before I left. It was in April. My daughter's birthday is April 15th.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I left that following week going to Anderson to work the fair. Because went to see her in the hospital when she was born. I hold her in my arms, fed her, everything. So I was already attached to my daughter then. And then going out there, seeing all these girls do this, I was already had a bubble in my mind already. So, you know what I mean? Now, if I haven't seen my daughter in the process of that, I probably wouldn't have been thought like that. But I just left the hospital not even 6 days ago when my daughter was born. And then I went to Freaknik.
Wow.
By mistake, because it wasn't even planned.
Really?
It was so happened that I was working at the fair because the spring fair started and they hired me. So I had to, caught the Greyhound to Anderson, South Carolina. And then so happened people was talking about it. And I'm like, Freaknik? I said, Freaknik this week. You know what I mean? Because I knew about it from my brothers that went in 93, 94, a lot of my cousins Like I said, it used to be buses in Buffalo. And I know y'all remember those buses. Used to be in front of City Hall going to Freaknik. It was 6 of them.
Wow.
People used to
I
leave
can remember a
Buffalo.
lot of people going down there. That I do remember.
Yeah. So these have buses leaving Buffalo for that. My cousins, my cousin Vinico, all my cousins, man, Cletus, all my cousins used to always ride on the bus. They was outside. They was gone.
Don said we were partying. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. You know, but you know, Sean Dunn, you probably got there before it got crazy. You probably got there early. So you didn't. I don't know if you was in that traffic, but I was in that traffic, boy. I was in that traffic. I think when we went out there, that was the I think that was the second day. I think that was the second day. You know what I mean? Because when we first got there in the fair, the day the fair opened, that was the first day. There's a lot of people that was going there on our grand opening. Like I said, coming off the highway, the traffic was so crazy. They came to the fair first. On the people that was stuck, people that come from North Carolina, people that were driving from Virginia, people that were driving from New York City, people that were driving from Cleveland, people that were driving from Tennessee. They all had to go past Anderson, South Carolina to exit. And they seen the big billboard, the fair, and they seen the off the highway, the people, they see everything. They see the train where they took the rides off. They see everything. Oh, let's go to the fair because they know about the spring fair, the carnival. So they left. They got off the exit, and everybody was there. So it was by mistake that I went. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't really know what was going on until I got there, and I'm like, okay, well, let's go.
You all stay the whole weekend?
We stayed for one night. We stayed we left that next day. We was clock in at work. We was a no call, no show. And we hit the road to Freaknik that morning. And that traffic was crazy in the morning.
Wow.
It had to be about 7 in the morning. And that traffic, and it's an hour drive from Anderson. It took us 3 hours. We stopped. Like I said, we stopped for like a half hour. Traffic wasn't moving. Police on the side, on the motorcycles. The one police officer was sitting in the car, leaning on his car, like, we can't get back up because the traffic. And they like, we just gonna let them do what they do because we can't do nothing. They were stuck. They didn't want no smoke with all them black folks out there. They didn't want no fire. Yeah, because
it's amazing that it lasted as long as it did. So it started in 1983, and it went on until 1999. So that was 17 years almost?
Yeah.
Like that.
He said he lived in North Carolina at that. What part of North Carolina? You was in Charlotte or you was Greensboro? I know a lot of Greensboro brothers was out there, man. Because they had them gangs and stuff out there in Greensboro, North Carolina. They came there deep, man. They came there deep. They had like a bus and they picked out cars and all that out there. They came deep. They was like 100 deep just from Greensboro. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. They came through and you know what I mean. They was giving out drinks and Jello shots and all that. So I was kind of tipsy a little bit coming up. I wasn't driving, thank God, but I was in the passenger side. You know what I mean.
Traffic was crazy. I hear stories how people got stuck because they ran out of money or got robbed.
Yeah,
down here.
People ran out of gas.
Wow.
I remember the 4 girls asked for their help and we helped them. I remember that and we had to walk from the exit and there was a gas station right there and the gas stations was packed. Everything in the gas station that we went to, the shelves was empty. The potato chips, everything was empty. The beer, you couldn't buy a beer, you couldn't do nothing. Cigarettes all sold out. And they had to get a gas can to get gas. Now I helped these young ladies. I think they was from Raleigh. I think they was from Raleigh, North Carolina. There was 4 of them. 2 of them were sisters. Other 2, they was all cousins. They was all family. They all came 4 girls deep, for the vacation. They came from a black college. I forgot what black college they went to in North Carolina, but they was representing their fraternity and everything. And they was, and I was helping them get the gas can and then I had to go to their car. They all came to a little Honda with rims on it. You know what I'm saying?
Don said, "Can he pop on? Come on, Don."
Yeah. Come on in. Yeah, give him the link. Yeah. Yeah. Yup. And I had to help them young ladies with their gas. I remember that. Yup. Sure did. We had to. Matter of fact, it was the exit. Right before the Jimmy Carter exit, whatever that exit is on the 85, and that gas station was right there. Everything was sold out. Everything was sold out. Like you couldn't get a pack of cigarettes. You couldn't get no wraps. Back then, everybody was rolling blunts with blunts and the White Owls. They was sold out. Dutch Masters. Man, it was like, yeah, definitely. And then let's get the Lamar want the link too. Yeah.
Anyone else want to join the conversation about Freaknik? I have to live vicariously through y'all.
Yeah.
I was momming at this time. By this time, I 93 hit. I was a mom, so I used to see people going down there. I used to be so envious because I couldn't go anywhere.
And no where the buses at? They had remember the 3 buses used to be at the Friendship House.
Wow.
The twins. Remember the twins?
My cousins. Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that bought 3 buses.
I believe that.
They got 3 buses and people from Lackawanna way because I've seen a lot of people went. I don't know if EG, but I know I think JJ Dilbert, they went. There was a lot of people from Lackawanna. They had 3 buses. They bought 3 buses and they was parked in front of the Friendship House and everybody had to meet up there. I remember that.
Wow, I definitely remember. I remember the conversations around it. I remember people going down there because it was spring break.
Yeah, it was spring break.
I can remember in the cafeteria lunchroom, people talking about Freaknik and going down there.
Yeah.
And then the music was crazy at that time.
Oh man, the music in the 90s, they was jamming. The if you had a Freaknik soundtrack, ain't nobody touching that. They had a Freaknik soundtrack, man. The song the theme song they got. That one, SWV, like the Wu-Tang, they play a lot of party music, like
Jermaine Dupri was killing it down back then.
Yeah, the theme music back then was "This Is How We Do It." That was the theme. That was the theme.
Hey,
Hey, how y'all doing?
Did you go down to Freaknik, Lamar?
No, I always wanted to.
I
was broke around that time. I couldn't afford Freaknik. A picnic. I could afford a picnic, but I couldn't afford a Freaknik. No, I couldn't afford a Freaknik. No, I always wanted to go. I heard plenty of stories. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got family down south, so I've heard a lot of the stories. A lot of it sounds too good to be true. You know what I mean? But I've heard stories and I was always curious and never got a chance. And now it's history. Now it's a thing they're gonna make a documentary on now. It used to be an everyday occurrence. Now it's about to be a thing that they talk about like in the history books.
We're gonna have to talk about it after it airs. Talk about did it bring back memories for some people and all of that.
Yeah, it was definitely an experience. I remember I had like I said about helping them young ladies with the gas. I remember that. It was like, man, and like I said, all the stores was empty. They ran out of gas. They ran out of gas at the gas station. You know what I mean? Like people could get gas because they ran all the gas because gas back then I believe was something like $2 a gallon or something like that.
If that, I remember here in New York, and I remember specifically in '98 because my first son was born. Gas was 99 cents a gallon. We had a Pontiac transport van, and it cost $13 to fill that sucker up. I remember that because you were
riding, and you was riding.
Man, was I riding?
That was right. I know that's right. Yeah, man, but definitely.
You could put $5 in your tank. Let me get 5 on pump 5. That's back in them days where you could get $5 to take you somewhere.
Yeah,
now my tank laugh at $5. I got a truck. My tank.
Oh, man, $5.
Start cracking up.
Yeah, they can't even taste that. That's not even swallow for the car. $5.
Little gas hole just start laughing.
Laugh like, yeah, come on, man. What?
What you thought? More.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, brother. You get to start your car up. That's at $5.
Yeah, right. Yep. That's just to turn the heat on. You ain't even got to start the car up. Just turn the heat on. That's $5 in gas right there.
I remember when gas went up real high. We went from a Pontiac Transport van in '98 to 2005. We had the long Suburban. That sucker cost $120. This was in 2005 to fill up. So I can't even imagine what it takes to fill up a real big truck now. My Grandma Shelley is $40 the most, $42 depending on where I go. That's not bad. Depending on where I go to fill her up. But
now the Black Bike Week and Memorial Weekend, I think that's the cousin of Freaknik.
Isn't that still going on though?
They shut that down too. Ain't no more Black Bike Weekend in Myrtle Beach. They shut that down 2 years ago. Yeah, they shut that down. But I believe that the Myrtle Beach Black Bike Week is the cousin of Freaknik. Because that was similar. When I went there, it gave me a flashback of being at Freaknik. You know what I mean? With a little more wilder, because they had a little more Uggs there. You know what I mean? A lot of the Uggs to do. Then, because back then, you had a lot of the white girl, you know what I'm saying? AKA we call it Rick James. They had a lot of that going on out there. You know what I mean? Of course, the cannabis was, of course, was in full effect. And then the liquor. You know what I mean? And then the liquor, and then like the people,
What's up, John?
Yo, what's good, man? My bad, yo. One, you already know I hate getting on camera when I'm in the car. I don't like it. It's unprofessional. I apologize.
That's okay.
You know what I mean? I just had to chime in on that whole Freaknik situation because Jokes, you were saying stuff like people was gonna have their feelings hurt or go through stuff because of it. That's not true. It's a party. We used to party back then. We partied right now. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Just because some people got holier than now, you can't get mad now because it's coming out. You was a freak back in the days because you was.
Yeah, right.
Honestly, yo, Freaknik was crazy. I loved it when I went. I went one time. I wish I could have went more. You know what I mean? But I had a great time when I was down there. It was phenomenal.
How long were you down there, Don?
I went for a weekend. I just went for a weekend with my brother. My brother put me onto it. My little brother, he put me onto it.
And we went. That was in '98.
Yeah.
You probably crossed paths.
That's why I said I know I had to see you when I was down there, bro. Because you know what type of money that was. That was different type of money.
Yeah.
So we was you know what I mean? We had a different time then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
did you go to the Freaknik party downtown or you went to Carly Park and other parts of the party?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know where I was. I was just because I was drinking. You remember me? I was drinking way more than I was drinking now. So it was different time zone, bro.
Yeah,
but trust me, I had a phenomenal time, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
You had a good time because I was downtown.
But my whole thing is, this coming out now is just showing how we partied back in the days when we was younger. That's all it is, bro. People are making it bigger than what it is.
Yeah, man.
That's all it really was us having a good time when we were younger. So it's the same thing as you having a good time now. It just was.
I agree. I feel what you're saying.
It was just more women doing things that were just different.
Out of ordinary.
Yeah, you know, because I just came from down there, and when we was on the way back, they was playing Tip Drill by Nelly.
Yeah.
And I was telling my wife, you don't remember these days, BT Uncut. That was the joint back in the days. Nelly had it ripped, and it was similar to that. It was similar to that. That's all it was. It was just real life. It's real life. That's all it was. And as us as younger adults and younger men, we went through these. We experienced a lot more than the average man.
Yeah,
that's how I looked at it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was all it was.
I think I would have been more loose. Like I said, I would have been more loose because my daughter was just born. My daughter was just born that week before I went to Anderson, South Carolina for the carnival because I got hired. They hit me back because I worked that following year and they called me back to work. They said, "You want to start in Anderson?" So I said, "Yeah." So I didn't know when was Freaknik. I heard about it, but then when I got there, everybody, Freaknik started the same day we opened up for the carnival. I'm like, word? So like I said, like, you know, I'm going back to the story again. I'm like, okay. Everybody in the highway came to the carnival because they were stuck and came to the carnival. So that was like a pre-party before the party on the road to go to Freaknik. So that made me want to go. So I'm like, dude, I said, yo, you told my partner on the ride, we were on the Himalaya. I was DJing. And they was like, yo, you want to go? I said, man, you know, we might get fired. He's like, man, look here, it'd be the best time to get fired. Trust me. Let's go. And we went.
It was worth it, bro. It was worth it.
It was worth it. I didn't get fired though. I didn't get fired. I got docked a paycheck, but you know what I'm saying? But I didn't get fired though.
What's some of the experiences or the craziest thing that you saw when you were down there?
Wow. It was a lot of freak offs. I'm gonna be honest. So, you know, it definitely was different. It definitely was different. Yeah, just picture Mardi Gras on 20,000. That's what it was.
Yeah. It was definitely
picture Mardi Gras at 20,000. That was basically what it was, and everybody was just being free, man. I think that's why a lot of people because it was like you said earlier, there was judges that are now judges that wasn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they don't want their face shown because they're judges now, so they feel like it's gonna impact their life now. I don't believe it is, honestly. That was back in the days. You was having fun as a kid. That's basically what it was.
People shook. People was actually scared when they was doing the documentary last year.
Think about your mama up there doing "Don't Stop, Get It." Like, yo, you gonna feel away. My mama was there. What is going on?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's still different, man.
They're gonna be like, oh, Auntie, your sister out here bugging.
You know what I'm saying? You see your daddy in a whole different light. Oh my God, Daddy, what was you doing?
I'm gonna be searching the crowd for both of y'all. I'm gonna be searching the crowd for both of y'all.
Nah, you ain't gonna see the kid. I'm good like that. I ain't. No face, no case. If you see me, it wasn't me. If you see me, it wasn't me.
I had dreads. I had dreads down the middle of my back.
Yo, I was about to say that. I was like, when you look in the crowd, look for the dude with the afro.
I had dreads. Yeah, I look like Busta Rhymes out there, boy. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all finish enjoying the show. I just had to call in real quick because of the convo. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have the #1 podcast show early in the morning. Make sure y'all tap in. You already know it's the Evening Rush Entertainment.
Yeah.
Yo, we catch y'all later, man. Peace.
Yeah, peace. Yeah, man. Hey.